Welcome to All Pro Football Data. My name is Jim Cobern, and today's episode we're talking about Bhayshul Tuten, the running back out of Virginia Tech. So we're going to take a look at his market share running back analytics, efficiency analytics, age and competition analytics, advanced rushing analytics, following up with down and distance conversion analytics. The data collected for the charts are from College Football Reference and collegefootballstats.com. For a glossary of terms, please go to the link in the description. So, starting with his running back market share analytics, 210 did pretty well in terms of his touchdown market share. He had an 87.71 overall touchdown market share score. His total offensive market share and receiving market share were 67.99 to 70.99 in that general area. Those are solid numbers for a potential starting back, but not necessarily what you want to see. These are good numbers, but not great numbers, but are good enough to have him as someone you should target and kind of pay attention to based on his aggregate data. Now, when you get to his efficiency stats, this is where things are a little questionable. So his yards per touch is below average. His yards per reception is also below average, but his TD percentage is extremely high. So he's very good at getting touchdowns, but not necessarily great in terms of a per carry basis with him, which is one of the concerns with him based on his data profile. Now, when we get to his age and competition, this is another knock on him. He's an older prospect. He has a 33.80 overall age score. Despite the age score being what it is, he does have a high MSA rating with a lower pass rating of 80.28 out of 100. Again, the pass rating is more about the efficiency scores plus the macro production, whereas the MSA rating is purely the macro production versus his age and production. So he's a very inconsistent prospect based on his overall data. Then we get to his advanced rushing analytics. So another thing, common thing here, really great TD percentage, 90.19. So that's something that we already kind of knew. But when you look at his first down conversion rate on all downs and distances, his percentile score was 26 percentile. So he's below average in terms of getting first down on every down and distance. He does pretty good in terms of 10 plus yard runs and 20 plus yard runs. So the percentage of his runs that were 10 plus yards and 20 plus yards was very good. But the first down, conversion rate is kind of a big issue for him. So that's kind of a big concern with him is just his efficiency. How is he from a per snap basis? That's not really showing up here, but he is great in terms of the aggregate. Now, when you get to his down and distance conversion statistics, it's a little bit all over the place. So on third down situations, he has a 60.93 percentile score there. So very good in terms of getting third down conversion rate, within reason of most special running backs at the NFL level. But when you look at his second down conversion rate, so this is getting first downs in second down situations, 18 percentile. Getting first downs on first down, 49 percentile. So he's inconsistent. The efficiency that shows up with him in the macro sense is showing up in terms of his down and distance data, which is a bit of a concern with him. So overall, I would say 210, has solid red zone production, but his efficiency is below average. Tuten also has questionable first down conversion ability, but I would project Tuten as a backup to starter based on his age and efficiency concerns. And he is a back that if you just look at his if you look at his age and you look at him holistically, he's a back that will ultimately either become really successful at the NFL level or have sort of an early successful career on sort of I'm trying to find the best term for on a zone blocking scheme. If any of you guys remember those Shanahan backs back in the day, he definitely has a similar profile to the way those guys typically did and performed. So he could go to a system that would and do really well, but it might be short-lived. It might be something where he, for the first 3 seasons, he does really well. Maybe he has one really great season, and then it just kind of falls off after that. That's what most backs with this profile typically do. So it's not to discount him or say that he's going to be a bust. It's just that he's a back that has some questionable data, which makes you kind of wonder, okay, what the future might be for him. But overall, solid running back prospect. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys feel about him, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.